I didn't sing for 10 years, as a lot of you know, because I was so resistant to letting people hear me, and I needed the confirmation from everybody else that I was a good enough singer before I could let myself be heard, because it meant so much to me. And now that I'm a full-time singer, it's like, oh, well, it meant so much to me because this is what I was supposed to do, and that's why there was so much resistance. I picked up a violin the other day at girls' night, and I played it so badly, because I haven't played since 4th grade, and I didn't care at all, because I don't care if they think I'm a bad violin player. It's not on my heart to be a violinist. It is on my heart to be a singer and a songwriter. And so songs have changed my whole life. Since I was a teenager, I've always written for fun, until I made writing something that's now big and scary and has to mean something when it comes to my career and my business. Now, there's so much resistance around even sitting down to write that I've lost the plot of what the writing is for. It's not about other people confirming for me that I'm a good enough songwriter, because one, doesn't exist. It's not about me earning my space in the ether with the words that I'm sharing. It's about these words and these expressions not being stuck inside of me and not being blocked from coming through. So what does that tell me? There's a disconnect between what I need to bring through and what I'm telling myself I'm allowed to bring through, or what other people would like. And that's not honest work, because honest work is coming from a place of this chose to come through. This is what wants to be made. This is what is alive, instead of I hope this is what other people would want to receive from me. And that's kind of the trap that we get stuck in here. And so it's great that I open up this book, because the first pages I open up to say, Henry Fonda was still throwing up before each stage performance, even when he was 75. In other words, fear doesn't go away. The warrior and the artist live by the same code of necessity, which dictates that the battle must be fought anew every day. And I'm sitting here wondering why. I can do all the work I want. I can be a coach to other people. I can know exactly what it is to do, the steps, the formulas, the methods. And when it comes to songwriting, something that's been on my heart forever, something that came so naturally, is now the thing that I have the most resistance to and the most fear around. Because, are you paralyzed with fear? That's a good sign. Fear is good, like self-doubt. Fear is an indicator. Fear tells us what we have to do. Remember our rule of thumb: the more scared we are of a work or calling, the more sure we can be that we have to do it. Resistance is experienced as fear. The degree of fear equates to the strength of resistance. Therefore, the more fear we feel about a specific enterprise, the more certain we can be that that enterprise is important to us and to the growth of our soul. If it didn't mean anything to us, there wouldn't be resistance. And so I need to hear that, because I took that resistance and that fear as meaning, well, if it's not coming naturally to me, if it doesn't feel good to share my writing, if it doesn't feel good to share things that aren't finished, then that must mean I just must not be meant to be a songwriter. But I think, indeed, it means quite the opposite. Because if I didn't care about this, it would be like the violin. I wouldn't care if you think I'm bad at it. But if you think I'm a bad songwriter, and I haven't confirmed yet that it's not about you believing that I'm good enough to do it before I share it, and it's about the art being created itself and the expression not being blocked, then we completely eradicate the problem here. So here's to us fighting through that resistance and using fear as the gas pedal. Love you.